Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about the Ace family. They have been kind of in headlines again, current day, because Austin and Catherine are sort of having this very public feud. Catherine just released her book and discusses a lot of the things that she experienced having been married to Austin. And he has come back with his own response and is really telling a whole lot about Catherine and what she's up to behind closed doors. But either way, we're going to talk for a few minutes. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys. So if you've been around my channel for any length of time, you will know that I have covered the Ace family in the past. Not super consistent, but I have talked about them from the very early days of my channel when they were going through all kinds of drama and nonsense. They, unfortunately, they are one of those couples that when I think of YouTube drama, I automatically think of Austin and Catherine. If it wasn't drama, it was scamming. If it wasn't scamming, it was child exploitation, and the list goes on. But they have been divorced, separated for quite a while now. And Catherine has decided to come out with a book. And in this book, she details affairs that Austin was having, her emotions surrounding it, kind of some of the things that were happening behind the scenes that the public would not have known about. They were speculated on very heavily, and other parties that were involved with Austin when he was still married have come to the forefront with their own stories along this entire period of time. But she's shared her lived experience in this book that is coming out. I believe it comes out in July. Parts of the book were leaked. I don't know if she leaked them. I don't know who leaked them. I really don't care. But because of the part of the book that was leaked and people are now consuming it, Austin has decided to come forth and share how he feels about Catherine and some of the things that she is allegedly doing in her home, where their kids are obviously residing there. When they're not at her house, they're with him. They obviously do the whole split custody thing. Austin decided to do is come out with this video sharing his thoughts. I will be sharing what he had to say in a very condensed version. Said that Catherine has gone on this kind of extreme spiritual journey, and she has started to utilize ashwagandha, I think I'm saying that right, as part of this journey. He said that initially he wasn't into it, but he wanted to be a supportive partner, a supportive husband, so he allowed it to happen. So he's known about it for a very long time. And one of the funniest things, and I know this is not actually supposed to be funny, but he says how Catherine turned him into a mermaid and thought that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary. Very weird. I don't have personal experience with this substance, but it sounds super intense, and evidently it's something that she has been utilizing for a while now. And even though she's been using it for a while, now Austin is utilizing it as a way to make people think that she's not being a good mother because she is utilizing this substance where his kids, in his own words, lay their heads at night.
When it comes to me stepping out of my marriage, I did. I 100% stepped out of my marriage, and it was completely wrong for me to do it. I take full accountability. If I can go back and change it, I would. And I'm sorry for that. When it comes to her acting like she had no idea what was going on, that is a complete lie. I would come to her and I would voice how I feel about how I felt like I was getting no affection from her. Her exact words verbatim on my kids. She said, "Just don't make me look dumb. Don't embarrass me." What that means to you guys, but to me it sounds like, go do whatever you need to do. because I'm not capable of giving you what you need. So Catherine tells you guys that back in 2018, 2019, I basically ruined her life because I stepped out of our marriage and she had no idea, when that is not true at all. She knew exactly what I was doing and when I was doing it. So much to where she stayed with me another 5, 6 years after that. She continued to film every YouTube video with me after that. She even went as far as defending me, defending my name when people would ask her about me stepping out. Point, there was rumors that came out, never pictures or videos, because one thing she said was, just don't embarrass me. So I did what I needed to do in private, the rumors that came out. And when the rumors started coming out, that's when she then really didn't give a fuck. She said many a times in videos, there's a video here where she just doesn't care.
Okay, so nobody knows the truth. The tears and the yelling. Nobody knows what I went through. We're a fucking team, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Give a
Like,
shit, she
I'm
said.
not sorry, but I'm sorry. Like, I just don't care. What the hell happened?
Regardless of the fact that she knew about it, still does not make what I was doing right at all. But did I have a reason for why I was doing what I was doing? 100%. When she first came to me and told me that she wanted to do ayahuasca, for those of you who don't know what ayahuasca is, you can look it up for yourself. The research I've done and the friends that told me about it have said it is a legal substance that can cause someone to hallucinate and have you believe something that is not true. When she first came to me and talked to me about how she wanted to do ayahuasca, in my head, I was 100% against it. Something that I do not believe in. I believe in God. But because I'm such a supporting husband, I wanted to support her as much as I could. And so I let her seek that journey, and that's what she did. Through her ayahuasca journey, she was telling me how one moment she feels like she's a psychic. The next moment she felt like she was a healer. The next moment she turned me into a mermaid. I was being as supportive as I could. She even went as far as telling me that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary, and that she no longer wanted to have sex with me and she didn't want to use her body in that way. During this process and her going out, traveling and going on retreats, she found somebody, and I came across their messages and I didn't know what to make of it. I couldn't comprehend it. I couldn't understand it. We get a divorce and we go our separate ways. Her new partner moves in with her, and the spiritual journey gets worse. I know you guys know before, when she was doing ayahuasca, when I was living away from me, away from the kids, and outside of the house, where she would go to a professional. I'm sure you heard of Linnell. She's taken pictures with her. She's praised her. And Linnell was once a family member of ours. And Linnell has been a professional and decided to do the ayahuasca ceremonies and her hosting them at her house, in her home where my kids lay their head. It got so bad. Sorry, I promised myself I wasn't even gonna fucking cry in this video because I'm just angry. It got so bad to the point where good friends of hers came to me and Catherine forced them to do it, just like she forced me many of times, but I turned it down because I didn't believe in it. All it takes is for one bad experience and it changes all of our lives. Not just Catherine. Not just mine, but my kids. And that's something I'll never fuck with. I took it in my own hands to have my kids more. And I'm sure you guys seen that. You guys seen that, how hands-on I am and how much they're with me. And I also believe that everything happens for a reason. I was never ever going to address this. I was never ever going to talk about this. Most definitely was always going to protect her in her spiritual journey, regardless if I felt my kids were unsafe. All that being said, I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe all of this whole situation happened for a reason, because I was never going to address it. regardless of me knowing that my kids were in an unsafe environment, I was always going to protect her. But I really do hope that this video puts a stop to that shit.
Now, I'm obviously not a fly on the wall in Catherine or Austin's home. I don't know if she is certainly using this when her kids are in the home. I don't know if it's happening when they are at Austin's house, but he just knows of it, so he's still upset about it. I don't know. What I will say is I think that it's very convenient that now it's being used as a, oh, I'm so worried because this is being used in the house where my kids lay their head. I think that it's very strategic, and I think that if it was truly a concern, then it wouldn't have been brought up now as a, well, you had your book leaked, so what can I spill on you? What kind of tea can I give on you? It just feels disingenuous. It doesn't feel like I'm truly concerned. And listen, I don't think that Catherine should be doing these rituals while her children are at home. I disagree with it. Me, I also don't have full trust in Austin. And my opinion on him is the moment that he decided to be unfaithful, he lost all privilege to have people come to his platforms and automatically trust what he's saying is coming from a good place. In the videos that he posted, he also wanted to tell everybody that him stepping out on his marriage was okay with Catherine. She knew about it. She basically gave him the go-ahead to take care of what he needs to take care of. Just don't make her look stupid. Again, I don't know. This could be true. I have issues with both of them. But even if you have somehow obtained the go-ahead from your partner, I don't like it. And I don't even necessarily believe that she gave him the go-ahead to do this. So how I feel about Catherine and Austin, I have issues with both of them. I think that cheating in any capacity is disgusting. And I think that once you are a cheater, and it's been proven that you're a cheater, for me, I'm not going to put any faith in what you have to say, but I can simultaneously say that I don't fully agree with Catherine either. I think they are both problematic, and may we never forget that they literally built their brand online on the backs of their children. If it was not for them exploiting their kids, neither of them would be as well known or as wealthy as they are current day. But that's how I feel about this situation. I did receive a few questions over on Instagram. I will not be buying Catherine's book because I refuse to give her a penny of my money. But if things come out that I want to give an opinion on, then I'll go ahead and do that. But no, I am not going to be buying her book, and I would also not buy Austin's book if he were to put one out. And that's how I feel. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.